What's going on, everybody? Once again, this is the Kid DC Wrestling back at it again with another video. Tonight was AEW Friday Night Dynamite, not Wednesday Night Dynamite. Yes, Friday Night Dynamite. This was the go-home show of AEW Dynamite before their big show this Sunday night, AEW Double or Nothing. And I gotta say, for a go-home show, this was a solid, decent show to say the least. Really no problems I have with it. It was really awesome to see a full crowd. And it's going to be really cool to see a full capacity crowd this Sunday. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get to it. We had the first match of the night, Darby Allin taking on Cesaro Boney. Darby Allin picking up the win here. There's really nothing I could say about this. The only really thing I could say about this was that, not only did Darby Allin get the pinfall in this quick victory, but he did get an awesome pop, which was really cool to see. Again, it's really cool to see fans back. And then we also saw Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky come out. Again, hyping up their match, their tag team match for this Sunday. And we also saw Dark Order. Dark Order came to the save as they were fighting each other. Dark Order came out, and they gave some fist bumps to both Sting and Darby Allin. So that was also cool to see as well. So we got the official weigh-in for the big matchup to end all racism in America between the American Dream, Cody Rhodes, and Anthony Ogogo. And it was moderated by Paul White. I have to say, man, this was a pretty good segment. Obviously, a lot of people chanting the USA chant. Obviously, not just because Cody with this American Dream gimmick, but also because it is Memorial Day weekend. Shout out to all those soldiers who died for us. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have my respect. But again, like I said, this was a pretty good segment. So yeah, to hype up a lot of tonight, obviously, with this being the go-home show, again, a lot of these matches, again, were mostly the hype towards the show, which was really good. So we had Hangman Page. Well, before that, we actually had Powerhouse Hobb and Christian Cage. They were going back and forth again. They really haven't, unless they've been doing it on Dark and Elevation, they haven't really been hyping up the big casino battle royale. It's really just been Christian Cage, which again is why I really personally think that Christian Cage is going to get the win here at in the battle royale. I don't know exactly who's gonna be the Joker entrance. They do this every year. It could be anyone, honestly. So I'm be pretty interested to see who it is. And you know what? But before I get to Hangman versus Janella, I have to first say something. So Tony Khan, and I'm not stupid. Like, everybody found out about this, but so Tony Khan he said that he did a little interview with Tony Schiavone. He heard the Wrestling News Observer, and he heard about the potential partnership between New Japan and WWE. And obviously, Tony was laughing at this. He was calling out Nick Khan, talking about that there's only one Khan in the world of wrestling. And obviously, this pissed a lot of people off on Twitter. People were like, who does Tony Khan think he is? Tony's so bitter. He's just jealous because WWE and New Japan are working together. First off, it's just a rumor. It might not even happen. And two, Tony, I wouldn't say he came off as bitter. Yeah, he may have seemed a bitter just a little bit, but mostly we all know how Tony is. Tony's a troll. This was mostly a troll moment. Like, y'all know how Tony be. This is something that Eric Bischoff would probably do back in the day. Like, you all know, remember back during the Monday Night Wars when Eric Bischoff used to troll WWE, like when he used to troll them. I mean, for crying out loud, the dude came out with the Vince fears us or something like that. So, come on. Like, Tony Khan was just doing this for trolling. And who knows? Inside job? Who knows? Anyways, moving on from that, we had a match between Hangman Page versus Joey Janella. This was an okay match, to say the least. Hangman Page did get the win here, which was really cool to see. And Brian Cage came out, and Hangman was like, Brian, I expected more for you. If you're man enough, if you have the balls, which you clearly don't have, show up this Sunday without your boys. Show up this Sunday without Team Taz And again, Brian Cage accepted. So again, really cool to see that. So Brian Cage will show up this Sunday night without Team Taz. So obviously we saw the big reveal with Orange Cassidy. Is Orange Cassidy going to accept Kenny's offer? Is Orange Cassidy going to back out? What is Orange Cassidy's answer? And we were going to see that, but then Pac came out, and Pac was talking about how he's going to walk out AEW champ. And then that's where Omega came out, and they had a little brawl between. And then Orange Cassidy comes out, and then they have a little brawl together. And then Orange Cassidy ends off. Well, he actually gives Omega a note, which was really nothing but like little paper snips here and there. But in the end, nonetheless, Orange Cassidy ends the segment by holding up the AEW championship. So Orange Cassidy's not going to win. Come on, like Orange Cassidy is going to be taking the pinfall if I'm being clearly honest. If I'm being like honest with you guys, like he's just there to take the pin. He's not going to be AEW champ. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be a fun match. And I might as well say this here. This will not be the main event. Obviously, I think we can all agree that the main event is going to be Pinnacle versus Inner Circle. Which is really cool because honestly, I think it makes more sense to have Pinnacle, Inner Circle be the main event, considering that, well, they have really more built than this triple threat match, if I'm being honest. Jade Cargill gets a win over Caitlyn King. This was really nothing. This was just to build Jade Cargill up. You guys know I'm a fan of Jade Cargill. She is the future. We saw Miro. Versus Dante Martin. Again, this was just to build up Miro. Like I said, Miro and Lance going to be facing each other, so that's going to be really cool to see. That's going to be a battle between the heavyweights. And, yeah. And also what after we got this, we got a tag team match with the Dark Order. Again, Dark Order got the win there, so that was pretty cool to see. But before that, we got the championship ceremony for Hikaru Shida. Obviously, it's been over 1 year since Hikaru Shida has been the AEW Women's Champ. And then we had Britt Baker came out. And guys, Britt Baker got the biggest pop of the night. Like, she legit got the biggest pop of the night. And this was really good segment. You don't need to have the challenger and the champion brawl every time before a pay-per-view. Like, what they did tonight was, especially with the women, were good. And, Britt talking about how, we all remember the Austin 316 moment, but now we're going to remember, like, Britt's going to have her DMD moment. So this ceremony was really good for Shida. We got to give Shida credit. She managed to carry the AEW women's title into the pandemic, and she was a really good champion at that. But it is Britt's time. Britt is going to win the world champ. It's going to happen, people. It's going to happen. So also in the main segment of the night, we saw the Inner Circle celebration with the man himself, Eric Bischoff. Good to see Eric Bischoff back on TV. I got to say, Eric Bischoff, I think he's in his 60s, I believe. But, man, Eric Bischoff looks good. Like, crowd, I don't know what he eating, but whatever he is, man, let me get a piece, man. Like, look good. But in all seriousness aside, though, all jokes aside, this segment with the Inner Circle, really good, by the way, but it kind of had that feeling that the Inner Circle is losing. And I know I said in the predictions that the Inner Circle is going to win, but honestly, now I'm thinking about it, I think the Pinnacle is going to win, especially with the ending with the Pinnacle attacking the Inner Circle, attacking Dean Malenko. The Pinnacle's going to win. The Inner Circle's going to split up. It sucks, but hey, you have to establish the Pinnacle as your top heel in AEW, and that's the only way you could do it. Like I said, Sammy's going to do his good hit on his own. Jericho, we all know he's a legend. Jake, I don't really care about Jake Hager. And Santana and Ortiz, they're going to do great in the tag team division. So that was AEW tonight. Thank you guys for tuning into my AEW Dynamite review. Thank you guys for tuning into my Friday Night SmackDown review, my early video this morning, Friday morning, with the New Japan and WWE rumored partnership. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel, my content. I appreciate it. Again, this has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Like, subscribe, and so yeah.